Hello, everyone. It is I, your new best friend, the Fable of Fables. Everyone's new fable, the Fable, the Fable, the Fable, 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 Fable. What the hell are these intros becoming? I don't even know. Hello, everyone. I'm actually kind of in a little bit of a. I actually saved some videos that had to do with Warhammer, and I thought, hey, I want to learn more about this. These people seem kind of interesting. I'm not gonna do this all the time. I just want to try something out. If anyone's interested, this knight looks really, this titan looks really cool. Well, that's a knight. I don't know. Honestly, the Imperial Knights and the frickin' Titans kind of look the same in certain aspects, but not all of them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of video. Let's check this out.
Let's talk about Titans in the 41st millennium. The focus of this video will be on the god engines of the Imperium, although I will touch on the similar weapons that the other factions have. I'm just a lot more familiar with the lore of the Titan legions than of any of the others, and
Yes,
also
please,
I'm
thank you,
fairly
thank you.
certain that there is more lore for just them than everything else in this video combined.
Yeah.
So what are the Titans? These vast war machines are the most potent of all of the weapons of the Imperium, towering combat walkers deployed by both the loyalist Adeptus Mechanicus as well as the forces of Chaos's Dark Mechanicum.
Oh,
Sacred
man.
to the cult Mechanicus, they are thought to be the greatest physical embodiments of the machine god, hence the term God Engine. Titans represent the backbone of the Mechanicus' military might, and every Forge world is protected by at least one Titan Legion of the Collegia Titanica. The very first Titans were built on Mars during the Age of Strife, as a way for the newborn cult Mechanicus to defend itself and reclaim the planet
Adorable.
from feral mutants and rogue AI machines.
All right, not gonna lie, I kind of like the design of this one. I think this is a Titan Hound or Warhound. It is funny, and I want one. Not a model, because those are expensive. I just want to steal one and keep it. GW be damned.
Once Mars had been unified, the Titans accompanied the Mechanicum fleets that set out to colonize the first Forge worlds, leading to the formation of the Titan Legions, armed forces made up of Titans specific to one particular Forge world. Before the Great Crusade, these mighty legions would be folded into the military of the Imperium, following the Treaty of Mars when the Mechanicum joined with the fledgling Empire.
Wait, is that a croup head? Oh, damn. Okay.
Each Titan is commanded by a Princeps, rare individuals who are able to maintain their sanity after connecting to the Titan via a neural interface known as a Mind Impulse Unit. This interface merges the Princeps' consciousness with the machine spirit of the God Engine, allowing the Princeps to issue mental commands to the Titan while feeling the Titan's body as if it were their own. However, this kind of neural enmeshing is incredibly taxing, and Titans can go out of control on rampages of destruction should their Princeps fail to maintain dominance over its sentience. Because of this, the Princeps is assisted by junior officers called Moderati, who operate some of the Titan's auxiliary systems in their commander's stead. Some Princeps are interred within amniotic fluid tanks, rather than using the more typical hard plug connections to the
God
machine.
damn.
This allows for a greater and more immersive connection with the machine, granting an advantage in comprehension of the God Engine
Are we sure about that?
and in reaction time. Princeps using this method are connected at all times to the machine spirit of the Titan, even when the MIU is
Actually, I want to look up some knight information. I'll do that too.
disconnected and the Titan itself is shut down. Because of this, they suffer none of the pain and discomfort of disconnection and separation from the Titan that Princeps using more typical connection methods must endure. However, this permanent connection can lead to the Princeps' mind withdrawing into the machine, their personality degrading, and the Princeps slowly losing their humanity, eventually becoming nothing more than a dysfunctional part of the Titan itself, their consciousness lost within the artificial landscape created by the MIU. Particularly ancient and war-worn Titans are known to hold neural imprints of all of their previous Princeps' personalities and their machine spirit. There have also been rare instances.
Not gonna lie, that kind of makes me feel like if you actually do if the older the Titan, if they have imprints and stuff like that, if you connect to it, will you be able to hear the older voices? Because that'll be messed up as frick, dude.
Where a Princeps has died while connected to the Titan, thus creating a digital ghost of themselves that remains inside the Titan's machine spirit. There are a variety of classes that can.
Let's see. The Quasarius Knight, the Warhound Titan. I want a Warhound Titan. The Reaver Titan. Yeah, no, I'll take the Warhound Titan. The Reaver Titan. The Warbringer Titan. The Warlord Titan. The Warmaster Titan.
Define the different Titans, though most classes belong to one of the three grades arranged by size and strength. Scout Titans being the smallest and most maneuverable, Battle Titans being the middle ground, and the mighty Emperor-class Titans being the largest and most powerful,
So the
standing
War
up to
Master?
150 metres or almost 500 feet tall. We'll
Jesus
start with
Christ.
Scout Titans. Though they are the smallest of their brethren, it's important to remember that they are still Titans. The smallest of the Scouts, the Rapier, still stands at around 15 metres tall. Most commonly used during
Look at it, it's so deadly but so freaking cute, I want
the
it.
Great Crusade and early in the Horus Heresy, the Rapier class was gradually phased out in favour of the larger Warhound Titan, now the most numerous of the war machines deployed by the Collegia Titanica. True to their name and hunched canine-like form, Warhounds operate in hunting packs in order to bring down larger prey. This strategy was particularly effective during the Siege of Terra, when War Master Horus let them operate in squads of more than 10. The destruction unleashed by these large packs upon the Terran citizens led to the Adeptus Terra placing restrictions on the Titan legions, forbidding Warhounds to operate in packs larger than 2. The midpoint between Warhounds and the smallest Battle Titans is the Dire Wolf Heavy Scout Titan. Much sturdier and more heavily armoured than their little brothers, the Dire Wolf carries its massive main weapon on the back of its torso, sacrificing manoeuvrability for added stability, allowing it to be mounted with weapons usually only found on larger engines, such as the Volcano Cannon and Neutron Laser. Dire Wolves are also armed with pintle-mounted Mega Bolters on their arms, which offer some defense against enemy knights, and allow the Dire Wolf to focus on lining up a shot with its main weapon. They also just look adorably goofy. I love these guys.
Yes, he gets it. He gets it. They're so freaking cute looking, guys. Help.
Moving on to the smallest of the Battle Titans, we have the Reaver class. Unlike most Titans, where the main plasma generator is located in the centre of the torso, Reaver Titans have them on their back. This unusual placement allows Reapers to take much more frontal damage than similarly sized Titans of other classes, and roughly twice as much as Warhounds, although they are at a disadvantage in cluttered urban environments where they can be easily outflanked and attacked from behind. Standing at around 25 metres or 83 feet in height, Reavers are often equipped with the same weapons as the smaller Scout Titans, though they sometimes carry more powerful Battle Titan weaponry, and most are equipped with Titan-grade rocket launchers on their backs. They are also the smallest Titans capable of wielding the huge Titan-scale melee weapons, which are incredibly effective against other Titans. However, Reavers are becoming increasingly rare in Imperial armies, and it is possible that the Adeptus Mechanicus has lost the technological secrets pertaining to their manufacture. For this reason, they most commonly perform fire support roles, allowing them to avoid direct combat. A step up from Reaver Titans in both size and power, Warbringer Nemesis class Titans are mobile shooting platforms.
Look, okay, so this is the one that confused me because I know what they're called. They're that, but there's also Imperial Knights that are based off this design, right?
Designed to obliterate the largest and most dangerous enemies from extreme range. They are equipped with quake cannons, gargantuan weapons capable of demolishing fortresses or felling other titans with a single shell, along with various other anti-aircraft and anti-infantry ancillary weapons. Warbringer Nemesis Titans are known for their particularly belligerent machine spirits, often locking on.
Let's see. So many millennia has already passed, and yet its machine spirit still screams. What does it sound like? Rage. Oh my god, it's that one. It's the Killdozer!
Enemies and assuming firing positions before their crew are even aware of the threat. Warlord class Battle Titans are the most numerous Battle Titan in use by the various Titan legions, with many Forge Worlds developing their own unique patterns. Standing at around 33 metres or 110 feet tall, and encased in layered armour, Warlord Titans are equipped with powerful void shields, allowing them to withstand considerably more damage than.
Oh yeah, if anyone's actually ever seen the animatic of the War for Hell's Reach, you should. It's so beautifully done, and you can even see one of these Titans you can see this type of Titan in use in battle. It's insane. It is so beautiful.
Reaver Titans. They are also able to be equipped with a wider variety of weapon configurations due to the 4 Battle Titan grade weapon hardpoints on their shoulders and arms. Warlord class Titans can also form battle groups with Reaver class Titans, consisting of 3 Titans of each class, often commanded by the Princeps of the largest or oldest Titan of the group. One pattern of Warlord Titan in particular, the Mars Alpha pattern, is among the most ancient and feared of the Imperium's war machines. In addition to its Ardex Defensor Mauler bolt cannon and las cannon turrets, support weapons that would be considered main armaments on smaller war machines, the Mars Alpha pattern Warlord is commonly fitted with a pair of carapace mounted triple barreled laser blasters and 2 Bellicosa pattern volcano cannons. The largest of the Battle Titans is the War Master class, technically classified by the Adeptus Mechanicus as a heavy Battle Titan, making it among the most powerful of all of the Titans
design,
in the Imperium.
actually.
Even taller than a Warlord, each War Master Titan is equipped with a pair of
Oh my god, I can't. I'm sorry, but look at how cute the little warhound Titan is. I want it. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny.
Plasma Destructors, a huge Revelator missile launcher, and a pair of turbo laser destructors mounted under their carapace. They are also equipped with 7 Void Shield generators and 6 Servitor Clades to repair any damage that manages to penetrate them. The very existence of the War Master Titan was a closely guarded secret amongst the highest ranking members of the ancient Mechanicum, and it was not unleashed or even spoken of to outsiders until a Forge World stood on the precipice of destruction during the Horus Heresy. A War Master Iconoclast is a variant of the War Master class that has been redesigned to lead in close quarters melee fights and the destruction of fortifications and defensive emplacements. Iconoclasts contain the most dangerous and powerful machine spirits, more like feral animals than the more docile spirits housed within the other god engines. When awakened, they want nothing more than to wade into the thickest fighting and lay waste to any foe that dares to face it. Because of this, Iconoclasts are piloted by only the most confident and self-assured Princeps, as they are the only ones with the strength of will necessary to tame and restrain the machines. Each War Master Iconoclast is a beast crafted for a single purpose: complete and utter destruction. Equipped with dedicated warp shunts designed to weather the fiercest firepower, and kinetic transducers that allow the Titan's movement to power its weapons, it is capable of simply striding into the teeth of a fortress's guns and through its shields, where it can unleash its flamers, melter cannons and Gatling guns, tear through thick and
I just want to move back real quick. I know you said that these kind of things have more of an bestial design in terms of spirit. You can kind of tell by the way the eyes glow. It does look like it would be an insane thing.
shields, where it can unleash its flamers, melter cannons and Gatling guns, tear through thickened armour plating with its gargantuan Krias siege drill, and eradicate entire squadrons of armoured vehicles with a single sweep of its Desolator chainsword. Looming over even the War Master class Battle Titan, the super heavy Battle Titans called Emperor Titans are subdivided into 2 known classes: the Imperator class and the Warmonger class. Of these, the Imperator class Emperor Titan is a general purpose assault platform, whereas the Warmonger class Emperor Titan is a dedicated...
It has a whole ass cathedral on its head, Jesus Christ.
long-range fire support unit. Both are extremely powerful and often unmatched by any enemy force no matter where they are deployed. They carry weaponry too large and powerful for any other Titan, but do not carry any close-range weaponry, as their focus is solely on overwhelming ranged firepower. Emperor Titans are extremely rare, and are so large that their legs alone can house entire companies of troops for defence, standing up to 150 metres tall. They are not only war machines either. You may have
look at that cathedral! Jesus Christ!
noticed the fortified cathedrals that make up the upper half of these Titans. Made up of spired towers and stained glass windows, yet heavily armed and more than capable of contributing to combat. These cathedrals and the god engines they are built upon are icons of worship to the cult Mechanicus. During the Horus Heresy, approximately half of the forces of the ancient Mechanicum, including several hundred Titan legions, turned to the service of the War Master Horus, and eventually to the worship of Chaos, taking their mighty war machines with them. Chaos Titans are usually similar to their Imperial counterparts, but their long exposure to the warping influence of Chaos has changed many of them. In some cases, the crew has physically merged with their machine, making it impossible to tell where one ends and the other begins. Other crews have given themselves and their weapons solely over to one of the 4 great ruinous powers of Chaos. The most infamous of these monstrous war machines was the Imperator-class Titan Deus Irae, which stormed the battlements of the Imperial Palace during the Siege of Terra. It was eventually destroyed 10,000 years later, when the Deus Irae engaged in battle with an entire demi-legion of 12 Imperial Titans, destroying almost all of them before finally being stopped by the Warlord-class Titan Honor.
All that loss, all those Titans destroyed, lost because of what Horus did, what the Chaos gods did. It's a shame. So much beautiful works of art destroyed, and they're never going to be able to create them again.
Horus Causa. No video about Titans would be complete without mentioning the Castigator Titan STC.
What
Known
is
as
that?
the father of Titans, it was completely autonomous, controlled by an artificial general intelligence, and claimed to be the very first...
Oh god, oh no. Our abominable intelligence. That is, oh no.
...of its kind ever built. and that all other Titans were but crude imitations, poorly understood and copied by the Mechanicum on Mars. The Castigator was originally lost during the Dark Age of technology on what would later become the Forge World of Chironia, and remained lost even as the planet was pulled into the warp. While in the warp, the Titan's AI made a pact with the Black Legion, allowing a demon to possess it. It would remain in the warp for over a millennia, eventually forgetting what had happened during this time, including being possessed. The Castigator would be rediscovered by a force of Grey Knights after the planet re-emerged from the warp. It was ultimately destroyed by Justicia Alaric and his battle brothers, and its STC database was similarly destroyed in order to prevent it from falling into the hands of any nearby Chaos forces, although fragments were collected by the Adeptus Mechanica.
Although I am sad that it was destroyed, it was an AI and it willingly let itself be taken over by Chaos, and those are the Men of Iron. So I'm kind of glad it's gone, but at the same time I'm sad it's gone, but I don't know, it's a mixed bag for me.
So now that we've covered the Titans of the Imperium, what do the other factions in the Milky Way think about them, and do they have any counters or analogues? Starting with the Tau, as the most reasonable of the factions in 40k, they generally consider the huge war machines to be rather impractical. After all, for the cost of a single Warlord Titan, you could probably have 5 or 6 Riptide battlesuits, or multiple full battalions of ground troops. Their largest battlesuit, the KX-139 Taunar Supremacy Armour, is roughly the size of a Warlord, though not nearly as bulky. Designed to defend the worlds within their empire from outside threats, and lacking the manoeuvrability of the smaller battlesuits, the Supremacy Armour specialises in static defence, carrying massively destructive long-range weapons. The Orc equivalent of a Titan is called a Gargant. Gargants are as much idols of the Orc gods Gork and Mork as they are engines of destruction. An Orc engineer, known as a Big Mech, will
I love this. I love this comic. IKEA.
receive a divine vision from one of their gods, and set out to bring this vision to life via the construction of a Gargant. Due to this, no two Gargants are ever exactly alike, and in keeping with other Orc technology, tend to be haphazard, unreliable and noisy. When they work, however, they can inflict gruesome damage. For defence, Gargants are equipped with the Orc equivalent of the Imperium's Void Shields. While they tend to be more intense and reflective than those of the Imperial Titans, they cannot regenerate during battle. As Orcs do not rely on auto-systems as much as the other intelligent races, Gargants carry a large crew of both Orcs and Gretchens, commanded by a captain, who relays orders through a body of officers and an array of speaking tubes. Compared to Imperial Titans, Orc Gargants have weaker armour and shorter ranged weaponry. However, they are incredibly difficult to destroy due to their crude, dense construction. Moving on to the Eldari, whose Titans, in keeping with the rest of their faction, are quick and nimble, though more thinly armoured than their Imperial counterparts. They are terrifying in close quarters, able to systematically butcher another Titan, and can move about the battlefield with incredible speed due to their jump jets. Instead of void shields, Eldari Titans and other vehicles use holographic field generators, which create a visual distortion field around the vessel, making it incredibly hard to target, either by using computer-assisted targeting or by eye. However, hollow fields do not actually deflect enemy firepower, so Eldari Titans are more vulnerable should they suffer hits. Unlike other Titans, Eldari Titans are powered by the spirits of Craftworld Eldar, contained within a core of a psychoreactive material called Wraithbone. The pilots of these machines psychically link with these spirits, similarly to a Princeps linking to a machine spirit. This allows the pilot to control the Titan like an extension of his own body, while the spirits enhance the skills and reflexes of the pilot. Tyranid Biotitans were created by the High Fleets to directly compete with the similar massive war engines that they encountered among the other races of the Milky Way. Biotitans are feared for their extreme effectiveness in close combat against enemy war engines. They are considerably faster than the Titans of other races, and often charge towards the enemy. Their Ripper tentacles can neutralise enemy Titan close combat weapons, while their monstrous claws will make short work of Titan hulls. Biotitans do not generate void shields like Imperial Titans or Orc Gargants, however they offset this by being able to regenerate. Examples of Tyranid Biotitans include the Vituperator, the terrifying Hierophant, and the even more monstrous Hydrophant. They are roughly equivalent to the Imperial Warhound, Reaver and Warlord Titans respectively. So that is the Titans of the Imperium covered in depth, and the equivalents of some of the other races covered in significantly less detail. Please comment with anything that I may have missed, like, subscribe, all the rest, and I will see you in the next video.
Oh, well, thank you, bud. Thank you for that. I really appreciate you. You made an amazing thing. Alright, guys, thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm talking as though I'm doing a live stream again. Jesus. Anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you all. I really hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content. I know I did. I learned a lot. Also, I'm really happy that he loves that he thinks that the that the Warhound Titans are adorable like me. That's fun. So yeah, guys, if you like this kind of content, please do let me know. I'd be more than happy to watch some other stuff if it piques my interest, or you have any recommendations. Keep in mind, I may not watch it. Please be respectful. I really want a Warhound Titan now because it's adorable, and I want to give one to my chapter. Yes, so yeah, guys. Remember, I'm doing a donathon. If you want me to draw your character, do like, comment, and subscribe. If you want me to draw your character, donate for every $10 to $20. If you give me $10, I'll draw a headshot of your character. $20, a full body drawing of your character. Anyway, love you. Bye. Links in the description.